Good morning. Welcome back, or welcome to the last day of Spiral. And so, those of you who haven't noticed, stronger is going to be, or strength is going to be the theme in September. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I have no idea what I'm going to teach this morning. I do this thing where if the ground is dry, I lie on the road. So, I lay on the road for ages earlier, listening to this bumblebee in the bushes beside me and looking at the clouds and just thinking as I lay there, feeling, noticing my body, and then suddenly I hear this voice that goes, hello. And I think I gave my neighbor a heart attack. So I decided that for other people, lying on the road is not a good thing. Yeah, he got a terrible fright when he saw me on the road. So I have a feeling just there. I saw the signature move for Spiral, and so we're going to do some standing water whooshing just because it's very nice, and we're going to start on the floor. So come lie on the floor, and we shall begin, and then we shall end. Come. So lying on the floor, your knees are bent, your feet are flat. Just connecting in, find your body, left and right, shoulders and hips. Notice the size difference or weight difference between your legs. What is easy to feel? What can you connect to? And what's not so easy to feel? What's a bit vaguer, missing, hidden? And just when I connected in there, I went, oh, and my shoulders. So let your shoulders drop a bit more. Even spiral your palms outwards so the backs of your hands are resting on the floor, so your chest is opening. And then spiral your thighs outwards so the soles of your feet are together and your knees are apart. Nice. And then just move or rock or roll into a circle. How would you ease into the sense of your inner thighs or the deep belly? So we're just going to flatten into the floor and then arch. Flatten into the floor and arch. One more time. Flatten into the floor and arch. Nice. From here, bring your 2 feet flat to the floor, and then keeping your ankles close, rock your knees from side to side. Bring your arms out, straight out to the side as you rock your knees from side to side. And your feet are so close that your ankle bones are going to stay touching. And as your ankle bones stay touching, just have a sense of deep connection. Of the sides of your waist, the deep of your belly. Rocking one way and then rocking the other way. And then bring this up into gliders. So rock down towards whatever side you go to. Draw the top leg up towards you. Drop down. Top leg moves up towards your shoulder. Just feeling that. Mapping the sensation of, I love feeling the muscles of me, the bones of me, the connections of me. Just mapping that in your body in this moment. What is it that you can connect to and find and really map? I love mapping. It just helps me be in my body, be in this moment. Nice. Both feet to the floor, pause, and just listen in. What is in this moment as you pause? Nice. So draw your right knee up towards you, squeeze it in towards you, and then draw your right knee out towards the right, and back to center. Right knee towards the right, back to center. Right knee to the right, and then back to center. Other side, draw your left knee up towards you, and then left knee to the side, center, side, center, side, and center. Nice. So draw your right knee up towards you, and now throw or send or drop your right leg down to the side, the floor, and let that roll you over and then come back. So just roll over towards the right and then come back. And are you using your elbow a lot to come back? Nice. And then roll all the way up into zigzag. And then come all the way back down. Zigzag. So I'm using my right arm as I go. Zigzag. And down. Nice. Come to the other side. Left leg, drop it down. Come back. Drop it down. Come back. And drop it down. Come back. And then all the way up into zigzag. And I'm using my hands to do this. I'm allowing myself to really hear and feel and connect into the whole of my body, moving me in space. And there's no exactness about how we do this. Interesting, my right arm works on both sides, whereas my left arm only works on the left. So I just noticed that. Yeah, so I'm going to try and use my right arm less when I'm over here. Nice. Come land on the floor. Pause. Cool. So draw your right knee up towards you and then stretch your left leg long. Interlock your fingers around that right knee and pull your right knee even closer. And then send your left leg towards the left. And then send your left leg towards the right. And really feel the sensation of inner thigh and then outer leg. And my leg is sweeping from one side to the other. Nice. And then draw a big circle with your left leg. And then circle in the other direction. Super. Sweep your left leg up towards you. Lower your leg down. Leg up. Down. Leg up. And down. Nice. Change sides. Draw your left knee towards you. Stretch your right leg long. And sweep your right leg from left to right. And feel, how does this feel in your hip? I was amazed at how different they are from each other. And they're not different in the way that I expect them to be. There's always like this unknown quality sometimes about different parts, well, about all the different parts of me, it seems. I'm like, wow, I was making assumptions about the ability of that leg. And now when I really feel it, this is the reality of that leg. Nice. Draw a circle with your right leg. It's really coming into present time awareness of the reality of your body. It's an amazing thing. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Sweep your leg up. And drop your leg down. Sweep your leg up. Drop your leg down. One more time. Sweep your leg up. Drop your leg down. Nice. Squeeze both knees towards you. Bring both toes to touch the floor. Towards you. Touch the floor. Squeeze them in. Touch the floor. Squeeze them in. Touch the floor. Hold on to the right leg. Lengthen the left leg long. Hold on to the left leg. Lengthen the right leg long. So when you use your hands, you don't have to use your belly as much. If you want to make it stronger, then reach your arms up towards the ceiling and let your leg hold itself in place as it draws up towards your elbow. What do you feel? How do you feel that? You can do it with a straight leg. What do you feel? Where do you feel that? You can drop your arms overhead as you lower your leg down. So I'm doing it with straight legs now, but you can continue to have your knee bent as you draw it up towards you. Just see. As you drop your leg down, as you reach your leg out, how would it be to drop your arms overhead? Nice. Squeeze both knees towards you, bring both feet to the floor, and just rock from side to side. Just connecting in. Super. Cool. So come all the way over into your downward dog. Just pushing back. Downward dog. Connect into the length of you. The pull back of you. Bend your knees a little bit. Straighten your legs. So if you're not using your hand, if you're not putting your hands on the floor, you can do this against a table, against a wall. You can bring your elbows to the floor. And just feeling that. Moving your legs. Bending one knee, bending the other knee. Bending one knee, bending the other. Bending both knees, stretch both legs. Pause. Nice. Walk yourself forward. Pause in your forward fold. Maybe lift up onto your toes, bend one knee, rock your bum. Just see what movement is available here in this moment, in this place. How would you go deeper? What would support you to go deeper here? Nice. Elbows to your knees. Pause. Nice. Hands to your knees. Pause. And then come all the way up to stand. Nice. So bring your feet so they're wide. And then we're going to start by, so turn your toes a little bit outwards. Bring your hands to your hips. And then just travel over towards the right as far as you can with your bending of your knee. And then travel over towards the left. And as I travel, maybe bring your elbow down. That's nice. So bring your elbow down, touch the floor, come back up. Bring your elbow down to your thigh, touch the floor, and come back up. So notice which part of the movement is interesting to you. So there's the traveling over, there's the bending forward, there's the coming up, and there's the traveling back. So which part of the movement do you feel like you're weaker in? Which part of the movement do you need the elbow on your thigh? Or can you bring your elbow off your thigh and not use your elbow? So on one side, it's really clear that my bum and my leg have the strength to do that. On the other side, there's just a moment when I'm pushing up and off the floor that I can feel my weaker leg going, ooh, hello. And it's not that I can't do it, but I can feel that there's more effort involved. So touch. And I try and touch further. How would you touch further over towards the right and further over towards the left? Nice. Come all the way back up. Cool. Bring your hands to your knees, hands to the floor. Turn your toes so they're facing forward. Walk both hands over towards the right. And I have this sense often that I kind of lean into that left armpit, left shoulder. Breathe into it. Nice. Over to the other side. Bring both hands over, and I'm leaning into the right shoulder now. Nice, and then come back to center. So now turn your toes outwards and lift one heel off the floor and then the other heel off the floor. And to lift my heel off the floor, I'm going to have to bend my knee. You can do it with legs straight, but it's weird. So try and lift your heel with your legs straight, or lift your heel with your knee bending. And it's much easier, I'm going to offer, when you bend your knee. Cool. So hands are in front of your face. Pull your right elbow back into lawnmower. Bring it down. Bring the left elbow back into lawnmower. Down. Right elbow. Back. Left elbow. Down. Okay, so signature move of spiral. Walk your two hands over towards the right. Come up onto the toes of the right foot. Pull your right elbow back. Dun, dun, dun. My sister, 18 in Australia, said it looks like a superhero landing. You know, they're like over to the other side, both hands over towards the left. Come up onto the toes of the left foot. Pull your left elbow back. Nice. And then travel from side to side. Pull your right elbow back, come up onto your right toes. Pull your left elbow back, come up onto your left toes. What's easy about this, or what's challenging about this? Find your version of this. Cool. Resting forward, dropping down. And just really rest your head in the direction of the floor. Hands are on the floor or elbows. You can hold on to your feet if you wish. If your head is really hard to the floor, then bring your feet a little bit closer. Remember, wiggle, move, connect into just a sense of softening. Cool. Bring your bum to the floor. Come lie on your back, all the way down. Land onto the floor and just rock your knees from side to side. Nice. Bring the soles of your feet together, your knees apart. And how is the experience of your inner thighs now? This is the very first movement that we did. Now when you listen in, what's the sense of your inner thighs? Nice. And then lift your right leg up off the floor and then spiral your right knee down in the direction of your left foot. So spiral your right knee down into the middle. So now I'm kind of in a twist. Spiral your right leg out. Bring the soles of your feet together, your knees apart, and then spiral your left knee in and bring your left foot to the floor. Spiral out, soles of the feet together, knees apart. Spiral your right knee in. Spiral your right knee out. Spiral your left knee in. Spiral your left knee out. Nice. So bring both feet to the floor, lift your right leg up and place your right foot on top of the left knee. And from here, drop down towards the right. Reach your left arm long. You can look long along your arm and just rest there. Have a sense of length or connection or dropping. I feel like I'm slowly dropping down towards the right with my legs. And there's a resistance because of the weight of my left arm and my head being turned towards the left. And I can really deeply rest into this. And my foot resting on my knee is creating an action of continuous dropping, which is very interesting. Nice. Come back up to center. Other side. Bring your left foot to rest on top of your right knee. Drop down towards the left. Reach your right arm long and look towards the right. Settling in, breathing into it. Nice. And come back up to center. Squeeze your knees towards you and hold on behind your knees and pull your knees down. You can have your legs straight. You can pull your legs towards you, or you can hold on behind your knees somewhere that feels comfortable. Just connecting in, listening in. Nice. So lower your feet down, stretch out your legs, and just listen in. How does the left hip compare to the right hip? How does the right shoulder compare with the left shoulder? Is there a difference in size between your two arms, between your two legs? And the goal is not that we are the same, but just that we're noticing. That's the only thing that we can actually do. So can you notice the difference between one side and the other? Can you connect to the fact that there is differences? There has to be. You know, they're both called leg, but they're really different from each other. They're both called arm, and they're completely different from each other. Guys, it's been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful year of yoga. So I'll see you all 1st of September for strength. Have a yoga strap or a belt or something, you know, a scarf that doesn't have a stretch to it. So like a silk scarf or something like that, one of those ones. And then, yeah, if you have tins of tomatoes or the little wrist weights, I think there's weights in Duns. Duns do little mini weights. I think they even might have wrist weights. What's nice about the wrist weights is that we can still use our hands, but have weight on our arms, and therefore we start to build more into our shoulders. So I'm going to be wearing wrist weights, and I'm going to have my belt. Okay. Yeah. Oh, the fun we had. So I'll see you all 1st of September. Thank you so much for being here with me. I can feel it in me that I'm just like so looking forward to lying on the road, staring at the sky, listening to bees, and just, yeah, great. Have a wonderful summer, and I'll see you then. Be well, be awesome, be you, and yeah, rock on. Cool. Slán, slán.